EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Four now. Cut. 180. Go, close. We go. 76. 76.
Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's second down.
And 10 at the 23-yard line.
And you think back to the success he had throwing the football in the win last week, so naturally, he's going to come out throwing here, but that time, they couldn't connect.
Second and 10. Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
Listen. Two. We go. Merlin. 180.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Back to throw, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up. In his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw outside, completion to Rice. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
That's good.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, it's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A gain of 12. And a first down, Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes to throw. As he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a toss left for Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
3rd down and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try to get things moving.
Get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 35-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra play by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Easy. Yellow.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll go down, but not before getting his inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
15 more yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Pacheco. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Trying to find Jameson Williams. But now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Goff.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now Goff looking to change the play.
We're good. We're good.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be corralled right around the 44. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Like 20.
On first down, it's Jeanty. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
At the 31-yard line.
We go 12, 12, 12.
Gone. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey, 70, hey, 20. I got him. Tiger. Super one. What's that?
To throw is gone. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Raiders had 14-2 heading into this final week. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Now Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Ric Flair, 14.
From the 50, it's gone. They'll get this out to Jeanty. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the give, Jeanty. Down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
36 yards. First down, Kansas City.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow. Wait.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Pacheco. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here is 3rd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now receiver in motion left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Xavier Worthy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of the half, heading into into the locker room, this hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up, make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument the quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They go play action. Now Mahomes. A throw right side taken in by the tight end play. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 3. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
And they'll come up second and 7. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14.
Raiders 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now 2nd and 5.
Hey, Shell. We go tonight. Hey, 5. Super 1. Twos. Motion.
Here's Goff. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Listen. Who do you want? Go, 12, go.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Ric Flair.
Here's Goff. Pass to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with JT. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Goff now looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 4.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Goff now looking to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. White will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. And with that last reception, we have just witnessed an NFL record. He's gone over 1,964 yards receiving now on the year as he moves past 2012 Calvin Johnson for the most in one season in NFL history. When you think about it, for a league that's been around for over 100 years, that is no small feat. So congratulations to him. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
In motion left is Davis. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mahomes now to throw. That is caught. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's a gain of
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Second and goal from the 1. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Pacheco once more. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Yellow. 180.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big... And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. We'll get this complete to Worthy. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
It's a gain of 21
The end
yards.
result, 21 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Buy down these two.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. This is Ford. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, they turn to Ford. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
At the 20-yard line.
Louis.
Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for Jamison Williams. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 20.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Like 20. I got him. On me. DC.
From the gun, here's Goff. Got his man, it's Tucker complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And a Raider first down. 1st and 10.
Goff now to throw. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
16 more yards.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
5. 12. We go tonight. 76. Tell him. Wait, 20. Hey, 5.
To throw is Goff. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 4.
We go 76. Tonight. 180. What's that?
Goff now to throw. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Raiders 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yo,
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Mahomes to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. See the ball, see the ball, see the ball. Hey, 57.
Back to throw. Mahomes. He'll try to do it himself. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Mahomes going to throw it here. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it, and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
At the Raiders' 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Yellow. I'm going.
The quick slant caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Raiders 28. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Ric Flair. We go tonight. 180.
Now Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
35.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Yellow. Hey, Ridley. Go on, Eddie. Come on. Nice hit.
To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Raiders 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Cut. 180.
One last throw here for Goff. He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them